What's up, folks? New video today. How are you, man? So today is the last video. I mentioned some U.S. punk bands, and of course, man, I didn't mention a few. Just you know. And today I'm gonna name them. Some U.S. punk bands that kind of influenced me, or they left some kind of mark in my musical life. uh, all right, I remember I I mentioned Rancid and all from Casuals, and back in the day, I kind of before I listened to all from Casuals, I used to listen to a lot of Rancid. But back in the day, I guess I listened to Pennywise even more. Pennywise, man, kind of made me appreciate more the SoCal scene. The punk scene from there. That space punk, space skate punk. Sorry. And I really enjoyed one of the records from Pennywise, and it's still my favorite, and it's All or Nothing. It was released in 2012. 2012. Man, I really enjoyed this record, man. All or Nothing, Stand Strong, X Generation. It's a good record. And yeah, man, I kind of dig the record. And I talked once about the Pennywise record. It's another record that I really like, and the band kind of influenced me. So yeah, another band. It's H2O. The straight edge vibe of it kind of made me enjoy more the band. And of course, man, Still Here is always an anthem. I don't spin so much H2O right now. I'm at a different time of my life, so H2O, it's not one of my favorite punk bands at the moment, but I used to love them when I was younger. Um, Other band I gotta mention is Middle Class. They have an EP called Out of Vogue. Man, that EP, man, kind of blew my head when I was younger, because I really I really liked that EP, because um, it was a fast record. It was a debut. It was their debut, man, and the length of the record is under 5 minutes. So man, 4 songs only, man. This band, this album cover, man, it's really cool, man. Check them out. Check it out, man. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. I love this. I love this band, man. I love this vibe. I love this EP, man. Middle Class kind of makes some kind of sense to me back in the day, and still makes sense because I did something like this. I put out a record that was, I don't know, 5 minutes long. So yeah, that is kind of cool. Other band that I listened to back in the day, and it kind of made some sense to me, and I really digged that band. Never saw anything from them. I'm I'm being honest. It's Kid Dynamite, and this record is Kid Dynamite. It's from 1998. Man, I love this record, man. 19 songs, 27 minutes, man. Fast, but really cool uh, punk hardcore, that, man, it's fast, but it's melodic. I like it a lot, man. You got a man, they have three records on Spotify. They have the Shorter, Faster, Louder as well, and Cheap Shots, Youth Atoms. Kid Dynamite! Love them. Really love the band, man. Uh, Another band that I forgot to mention, it's LA's Wasted Youth, and I guess they're not on. Oh, all right, they're in Spotify. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. The thing that I listen to, the record that I listen to most from Wasted Youth, it's Regan Zinn. It's from '81, man. Punk hardcore, straight in your face, man. Really cool. This record is only 10 songs, 13 minutes, man. You got the first track, Fuck Authority. You got Punk for a Day, Regan's In, Problem Child, man. This is a really good EP, man. And yeah, they released some in an EP in the year of 1990. They released a record in '88 called Black Days. Man, usually it happens a lot in punk rock or in the punk world, at least with me. I'm always hooked on the first record that I listen from the band. Usually is my favorite. And yeah, LA's Wasted Youth, it's that kind of stuff. It's that kind of example. Other band that I didn't mention back then, it's Regan Youth, you know? Oh, they released something this year. It's called Rocks Off. Still haven't heard the song. But yeah, alright. I only listen to the Complete Youth Atoms for the New Order. It was released in 2016, but I listened before to a collection of pop classics. The cover is a little bit sketchy. But yeah, man, this has amazing songs, man. Are You Happy? Degenerated, In Dog We Trust, Jesus Was a Communist, Acid Rain, Queen Babylon. Man, 22 songs, man. This is perfect, man. Punk Rock New York, also a great record from them. Yeah, it's almost the same thing, man. I guess this is the same thing. Yeah, I was as I said the record name, I was getting the impression that I knew this way too well. Yeah, it happens sometimes. I forget about some things about the bands, but whatever, man. Another band that you might heard have heard before, it's called GFA, Jody Foster Army. Man, these guys have a great EP called Blatant Localism. It's this one. I love this, man. Skate punk, really cool, fast stuff. Man, I love the band. I once had an do-it-yourself patch on my jacket. It was really cool, man. I love this. I love this record. I love this EP, man. Out of School, Do the Hannigan, Beach Blanket, Bong Out. Man, great stuff, man. Great stuff. They also have this one called Untitled, man. Untitled is it's cool as well. The cover is not so cool as the first one, but yeah. 10th peg, it's not right. At the day Walt Disney died, man. Alright, it's really cool, man. GFA. If you're into skate punk and that kind of stuff, maybe you will enjoy the band. And I guess I'm missing only one band, and it's called 7 Seconds. Man, 7 Seconds, really good band as well. They had some cool stuff. Um, I really enjoyed one record. It was Walk Together, Rock Together. The first song of that record is Regress No Way, and you got 99 balloons, 99 red balloons. Yeah, Strength, Still Believe, Drug Control. Man, love this band. Also punk hardcore and that kind of stuff. Really cool. 7 Seconds are really cool. Other band, man, that I didn't mention, but now I'm getting into hardcore as well. But other band that I didn't mention that also influenced me a lot. It was Youth of Today. Youth of Today, man. Break down the walls, man. Great record, man. Really love the band. Really love the record. I also enjoyed the band they formed, Shelter, man. It's more Hare Krishna vibe-ish, but it's a little bit different from what I was used to listen. I remember I listened to a lot of Youth of Today and Shelter back in the pandemic. I was listening more of that. Also at the same period, I listened to a lot of Fugazi and Minor Threat. I always loved Minor Threat. Out of Step is a great record. I really like that stuff. Salad Days, also really cool release, man. But back at the pandemic, I was really living the straight edge uh, stuff, and man, I was looking for some kind of higher power. I don't know, man, and I was listening to a lot of records and bands that passed me that vibe. I also listened to a lot of H2O back in the day, and that's really it, man. That's really it about the punk bands that I didn't mention. Of course, man, I got the pop punk bands. Some 41. They didn't influence me like Blink 182 or Offspring influenced me. But they kind of make sense in a way in the period. Paramore as well. You might, man, they're not the they're not the perfect example from a punk band, but they're pop punk band. And that was really cool, man. I enjoy a lot pop punk bands. Yellow Card as well. I'm not a huge fan from Simple Plan. Didn't man never got into it, but they still have one song or two that I like. MXPX as well. Bowling for Soup. And yeah, that's it, man. You got a lot of bands from US that are really amazing. This year I saw Strung Out at Rebellion, also a great band. Only found out about them last year, and that's really it, man. That's really it, man. If you're into punk, man, and if you like a lot of old school punk, man, you should visit my mate from Portugal, Joaquim. Uh, Shout out to you, mate. You deserve it. I'm gonna leave the link for the channel so you can pass by and Yeah, watch the videos, man. The guy knows his punk, you know. It's always good when I'm watching a video from him. I learn a lot. And yeah, I must I must confess, most of the times he speaks very well about bands that I don't know. Man, I found about a lot of bands through him, so shout out to him. If you like what I'm doing, like the videos, subscribe the channel, comment please. I'll stay in touch with you, and maybe I'll do some things about other genres of music in the channel about, you know, USA, man. USA. First I'm gonna uh, get a little around USA, then I'm gonna move to UK, and then I'm starting to speak from what I like from the UK or what I don't like. All right? See you folks. Have a nice Saturday.